Hi everyone, sorry so late. It just Facebook kept logging me out and not letting me in, so I couldn't get in. I must have put in my password like 4 times and then it still logged me out. So sorry about that. I am about 10 minutes late. Hi everybody, my name's Kelley Farley. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Karaka, Auckland. And on a Sunday night, we come and just do a little bit of card making and chatting if you're here. Let me just get up see if anyone is here. So it's showing up that I'm live. There we go. Alright, and mute. Because we don't need that twice, do we? Right, let me just turn my light on. So I've had a day of crafting. Actually, did some last night as well for a few hours. So all day online stamping retreat with Lisa and Kylie and Gina and Bruno. So I that finished at like 4:30. I keep going a little bit longer to finish off one of my cards. Usually they do 6 fun-fold cards, and I made 3 of them. One more that I want to go back and do, and I'll think about the others because they were more like mini albums, and so I don't use them very much, so I'm going to have another look at them and see if it might be viable for a class, and then if it is, then I'll give them a go so that I've got a sample for people to make. Alright, so let me show you what I made, and then we will get on. I think tonight we're just going to make a I was trying to find something on Pinterest that we hadn't made for, or actually there's one that we haven't made for quite a while, so when I first started doing videos, so we might do that tonight, which is just a lock fold card, but just use some new up-to-date colours and designer series paper. Okay, right, so let me flip you around and turn you down, hopefully. So the first one is this one here, and it is like a fan fold card. I had hoped that it would fit in a standard envelope. I think I've made my peaks out here too wide, so I don't think it will fit in a standard envelope, but it'll fit in a business, like, you know, the longer one that you get your bills in, so it'll fit in one of those. But also you could make one, or if it's a card like this, then it's one that you kind of hand deliver anyway, so that's just a space for you to write on at the back there. And using that, excuse me, what's it called? Can't remember what that is called now. Let me just have a look. We used it a couple of weeks ago. Not peaceful garden. No. Huh, I thought I used it. Garden Poetry DSP, that one is. So each, so this is the reverse of the floral, and it's one sheet has, each sheet has a different colour. So there's 6 different colours, I think it is. And so I've just used the reverse of it with the watercolour look. So that was card number 1 that we made, and that was Lisa's card. I kind of slipped in, so it meant that I had to play catch up for the day, which is why the album ones were just not in my radar. So then the next one is a slimline card, but it's actually a concertina slimline card. So when you open it, it pops up, and so you get that. I'm just trying to see if you get the full view. Alright, So you've got 2 facing down and then 2 opening up, just as a cute little pop-up. But it does stand by itself as well, and you can do it this way if you want to. So that was kind of cute. That's using the new Delicate Dreams Designer Series paper, which is an online exclusive. Nested Essentials dies, and then I just cut out images from the paper, and that's the one that's got, so all of this paper is from there. It's got the really nice copper elements to it. And then the last one, so that one was a duo project with Lisa and Gina. And then this is Bruno's design. And so you hold it, you pull this up, and you get like a little peekaboo scene there. I ended up putting my flowers down too low, but that's okay. They're watering the garden and flying above the friends in the bottom. And then when you flip it over, this is the back of the card. Okay, so I've just, all of these I've just fussy cut out of the Designer Series paper. And yeah, so I've just popped a little oval from the double oval punch that's retired. So all of these little extra bits here, so I just used the mushroom paper and cut out some little characters to go in there. I didn't feel like colouring in so this was the last project of the day, but I thought that was really super cute. So that is also, that one is a big card, so it's like a 5x7, I think. So you would need to make your envelope or hand deliver that. You could easily put a message on. I was going to put one on the front, and then I thought, oh no, I don't. And I just put happy birthday on the inside. So it just leaves that as a cute little enticing thing, yeah. And so this is using it's like cute as a bug Designer Series paper pack. Yeah. But anyway, please do say hello if you're here. I don't know if the last couple of times I haven't been able to see. Oh, hello Helen, hello Alison. Facebook's doing some weird things, and I haven't been able to see comments until after the live. So hopefully, if you do comment, hopefully I see them. So what I thought today was we might just use some Designer Series paper and card, and we'll make a quick card that you could use if you needed something quick, or a way of using your Designer Series paper. Yeah, let's do that. I'll just get some paper. And some card. Whoopsie. And let's use the new drugs. Pardon me. So let's use that. And let's use that too. Okay, so one of the new colours that comes out in on Tuesday is Hydrangea Hue, and I'm more of a purple girl usually, but I do like blues, and so I feel like this is kind of a mix in between. So this one is called Hydrangea Hue. This is the new one of the new in colours that's coming out in on Tuesday, like I said, one of the 5, and they are replacing Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, Shy Shamrock, no. There's another green, I can't remember, and another one. So they're all finishing on the 5th, no, on Tuesday, which will be the 5th of May. Actually, they're finishing. The new colours go live on Tuesday. So Monday is the last day to get those if you want them. Alright, so what I thought is, I'm really drawn to this paper. This one here. I keep coming back to it and I keep making myself go somewhere else. This is the Hydrangea Hue. So I think we might use that today. And the lovely puppy pulled this off the table, and now it's got all the bags all everywhere. So this has got that lovely copper fleck through it, and these are the flowers that I cut out on that other card. But I thought maybe use a bit of that, or that one. No. Maybe mix and match. It's got some beautiful patterns in it. It's an online exclusive, so it's around for as long as it's around for. Unfortunately, there is no time frame on it. Hopefully a little while, because it's actually really pretty paper. Okay, just getting myself sorted. We're going to start with Hydrangea Hue, and we're just going to have a standard card base. No, we're not. We're going to go this way. Still a standard card base, but the other way. So 10.5 centimeters. And we're going to score in half. So fold like that. And then we're going to cut this off. So I'm just going to come in. I know I used centimeters, but I'm just going to come in. What are we? Nearly 15 centimeters, so 7.5, 7.4. I'm going to cut that off. Okay, like so. I don't have any scrap in there. So that's going to be our base. And we're going to use all of those pieces, and then we need an extra piece as well. This is just another really cool way of using up our designer series paper. So let's see what this looks like on here, because sometimes it doesn't look right, and I don't think it is, but that one will. Okay, so card front 10. just going to cut that off. This one is really non-directional, so we don't need to worry too much about that. And then, what did we say? 7.4. So, half a centimetre is 6.9. And that's going to go there. Hopefully I've got my measurements right. Okay. And then this piece is going to go here. And so I want a piece of this. And is kind of directional. So I need a piece that's going landscape. And so that piece that is landscape is going to be 7.4. So we need 6.9. I'm trying to make sure that I use my trimmer both ways, because I find that I try and turn my blade around, but I tend to use one direction for my trimmer, and then my blade goes blunt on one side, and so I would like to preserve my blade a little bit longer, and I think about turning it around and then I forget if I have turned it around or not, and so I think if it's easier if I try and ensure that I am cutting. I think that's going to be too narrow. Yeah, but that's not going to be long enough. Okay, I thought I had a piece. So 14.85 by 10. So these are centimetres that I'm using. And this piece is going to sit. Hope everyone's had a lovely weekend. It's been actually a really nice day. It's getting cold, but it's been a really nice day. Right, so what we're going to do is I need a piece of card shop, and we're going to create a latch. So if I go actually going to need to catch it. We're just going to guesstimate. Yeah, about 5 centimetres is kind of what I was thinking anyway. I don't want it to be too short. Well, it might be. Five by 5. Put my blade in the middle and score both ways. And I think that's going to be too short. Might just catch it. We'll go with that. I'd probably go 6 centimetres by 6 centimetres, but because I've got it cut, we're just going to go with it. And then I'm going to put a piece of this paper. Ooh, 4 lovelies watching tonight. Please do say hello if you're there. You know, some people just like to, I'm the same. I just like to watch and see what's happening. I don't generally comment, but it is nice to know if anyone is here watching with me. Oh, that's 4 by, that's wrong. So I did 4.5. And then I cut it at 4. So 4.5. So another one. I was like, that's a rectangle, Kelley, not a square. Look. Okay. We're going to, I've got a couple of stamp sets over that I haven't really used. So let us put some bits together and then we'll do some stamping. 7. Oh my gosh, that's the most in a very long time. I hope you stick around. Please do say hello, and if there is any way that I can help you with Stampin' Up products or any other crafting, please do let me know. Alright, so that's our little corner latch. Those of you, excuse me, I've got a tickle in my throat. And it just doesn't seem to want to go when I cough it away. Alright, I'm going to pop that over there. And this piece is going to go here. You could add a matte layer if you want to, if you want to just add you know, make it pop out a little bit more, but I think there's enough white in this paper for it to stand out. Okay, so those are our bits that we're going to put together in a minute. This stamp set, oh that's good, I'm going to use those. This stamp set is one that I have got, but I don't think I've ever used. So I'm going to pop this in those. Look, it looks brand new. And maybe is it going to fit? Yes, but I want it so that it's covered up. So I'm going to pop that in there. Close that, pop that down. When I stamp underneath, I might get that. Yeah. So I'm going to pop that inside. And this bit, I'm going to use Hydrangea Hue. So these, if you haven't seen them, are the new ink pads, and they're magnetic. Hold them by the side, and they completely come apart. So great if you have joint issues or you can't grip things very hard, and then they just come back together. So those are they're only available at the moment in the new ink colours. Yeah, you can tell that's a new stamp. Let's do it on the back. It hasn't taken the ink very well. But also these stamp pads are different in that they are felt or kind of a linen look, so they're not squishy like the current foam ones that we have. So they do stamp slightly different, and how you ink them, it is slightly different. But a lot of people have said that they really like them with the ease of opening. They fit in the current storage thingies. They're just a little bit longer and narrower than our original ones, but they still work. So, do we want to pop a flower? No, maybe let's put that on the front. We don't need to put a stamp on because the designer series paper has done it all for us. I could have actually just used designer series paper for the base. Alright, and so this is going to go on here in the corner And I'm going to use my trimmer to get a nice crisp edge. So I'm just going to push that in. There's not enough space on my desk. Let's push that up. So the card's going to go into the corner there. We're just going to take the angle here. So I'm just going to do the two edges with a very thin layer of glue. Alright, and that is just going to sit. And if you've got your roller up tight, it'll be a nice straight edge there and a nice straight edge there. Like so. And then we're going to move this out of the way. And I've just realised we've got some beautiful ribbon that we're going to put on there. Hello. What do you do, Puppy? So this is the in colour ribbon. So if for anyone who's interested, I have organised a in colour club, and I have one person interested. I need to get 5. What will happen is, I think it worked out $40 a month. For $40 a month, you will get, I'll find the graphic, the link, the thingy. You'll get 1 ink pad, 1 sample of designer series paper, 1 sample of cardstock, a metre of ribbon each month, and that will be shipped to you. So if you don't live close to me, then it will cost extra shipping, and I'm happy to hold 2 months if you'd prefer to save on shipping, so that you get a double lot at each month. And then in the month that you receive your hydrangea hue, you'll also get a pack of, what did I say, a pack of the butterflies, adhesive back butterflies, and then at the end you'll get a sample of the shimmer paper and a pack of the in colour dots. So all up, that's 5 months, 4 5s. So you could pay it all at once if you wanted to, or you could pay it monthly. And once the share is full, I'll let you know when in the month you'd need to pay, and then I will order it, package it up for you, and then let you know when it's ready to pick up or ship. So if you are needing it shipped, it would be paid in your monthly payment, and I would confirm how much that is for you. So you'd get A4, 4 pieces of A4. Is it 4? Yeah. 4 pieces of A4 card, ink pad. Let me show you. Let's find it while I'm talking about it. Here we go. So you will get a sample of card, ribbon, DSP, and an ink pad. So when these in the catalogue, these are $30 each, just so that you know. The other ones are still, I think they're $20.50 or $21. So you'll get a sample of A4 card, a metre of ribbon, a sample of DSP, and a full ink pack. You'll also get a full pack of the in colour butterflies, which is sent at the hydrangea hue month, whatever that works out for you to be. And then as a thank you for joining the share, I will send you a sample of the shimmer paper and a full pack of in colour dots on the last month. So this is, let me flip you up just to show you my computer. This is on my Facebook page. from the 16th of April. So those are the, let me pull you back a bit. Those are the 5 colours. So the top one here is Barely There. Then you've got Crisp Cantaloupe. Then you've got Hydrangea Hue, Golden Glow, and Peaceful Pine. And these are the butterflies. You get those 5 colours plus a set of white ones in there. And then those are the ribbons. Those are the ink pads. And those are I don't have a picture of the dots because I can't take images out of the catalogue. I can only take photos of what I've actually got, and I didn't actually have any of those at the time. But there is a pack of those and the shimmer. So if you are interested, please let me know. I'm going to refresh my page because on my phone when I flipped it up, I saw there were more comments and they're not coming up on Facebook. But I've actually got. I'm going to refresh my page because there we go. Look, like there's like 8 comments that I haven't seen. Yes, Alison, it is gorgeous. I have to say it is a really pretty colour. The Hydrangea Hue. Hi, Jennifer. Alrighty. Oops, let me unpause myself. No. I muted it and now it's frozen. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is I've got the ribbon here. Excuse me. I'm going to use some dimensionals to put on the back here. You don't have to decorate. You just decorate it however you want to decorate it. So we're going to be putting another one because that pulled off the sticky tape. We're going to be putting the dimensionals across the ribbon there, and then I'm going to pop them just another set here just to hold it balanced so it doesn't sort of flop about, and I'm going to pop it there. Oh, except I forgot that one was already off. I'm going to put it down. Okay, so I'm going to slip this under here like that. If you want to, once it's glued and it's in place, if you're using tape, you can do this sooner, but if you're using glue, I just put my bone folder in and just twist it a little bit. It just lifts the pocket a little bit up, and then we're just going to pop that in there like so, and then get it so that it's nice and straight. Depends how far over you want it to be. I'd like it to cover the message inside so that that's a nice surprise when they open it. And then you can open that like so, and that's your card. You could go this way as well. You just pop that in there like so, and ta-da! So that is your card, or our card for tonight, and that is just a little bit too far over. Just going to move it down. There we go. And there we go. So that's our card using some new products that are coming out on Tuesday. Well, using the ink, the ribbon, and the paper. The designer series paper is already out, so the cardstock. Yeah, so please do, if you have a go at making this card, please do pop it up. I'd love to see it. I can't remember if I put up last week's card or not, so I'm going to do that. But usually if I don't and someone's done it, they message me so I can be reminded. It was a bit of a week last week. We had 4 teams out at the zoo, so they had a ball, but it was a busy week getting everyone organised. But the children had a blast, and it was really sweet. Some of them had, it was their first time going to the zoo, and so they had a really great time. Yeah, so I am going to say thank you very much for sticking around with me Sorry for the late start. Facebook can be a pain sometimes, logging in or getting on. They keep logging me out all day today. And then typical that it logs me out. It tries to log me out when I actually want to go live. So it is what it is. But if you have a go at making a card, love to see it. Pop it on my page, and I will we'll see if I've got any prizes that we might be able to do a draw for. I kind of got a bit low on them, so, but yeah, love to see your creativity if you do have a go. It's quite simple. This part here is halfway. You can make it longer and then your panel will be smaller. You can make this shorter and then your panel will be wider. Up to you. You can make it go this way. You could put 2 pockets. You could have another one on this side here. Entirely up to you. Love to see what you come up with. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.